I will give you all the update that Stuart was trying to allude to before I needed to get my anchor man on.
Nah, your intro is way better.
So our brother Ryan has had his time modified.
Yes.
Like, I felt you were reaching for the board or something. So yeah, I'll pause for that.
There you go.
So Ryan, as of yesterday, or my apologies, I spoke to Ryan on Thursday last, and on Thursday he was in expectation that by Friday he would be out of prison. I have not heard from him. We are recording on Saturday. Either way, he knows for certain that his time has been modified. His release is imminent and he will be coming home soon. So yesterday I was at FedEx shipping him a bunch of pieces for my clothing brand, shipping him my brand new sneakers that I did get for myself. And God moved me in a direction to say, man, you've got enough pairs of shoes. Give this guy the brand new thing so he can have whatever, just being fresh out and actually having the newest thing out just felt symbolic to me. And we used to share sneakers, right? I forgot that we wore the same size shoes. And he said that his homegirl, and forgive me if I'm misappropriately naming what y'all's relationship is, but I don't know everybody's details.
So I turn that in. Look,
that's all I'm saying. So his girl Neek, who has been helping us out and serving as a great conduit between me and Ryan and communicating with us in advance of him coming on and doing the pod last week. So he was telling me that she was watching a podcast and she said, like, man, your brother must have like 500 pairs of shoes behind him. And I was like, well, let's be not that many. Like, these perceptions are a little off, even though I came in looking super Hollywood today. But yeah, so it was one of those things where I'm like, man, I've got enough shoes, obviously, from those of you who are in our visual community. So I just really wanted to give him the fresh of the fresh. So I gave him those reimagined threes and about 14, 15 different pieces from the brand, man. So I'm ecstatic when he comes home that I just want to see him. That's just like, out of all of that, I wrote in the package that these are glory garments, and I wrote a letter to him that I can't wait to deliver by hand this time, because all the last letters and the letter that we talked about in the last podcast, those were delivered to him in some, as we said, arduous and egregious circumstances. So now to hand deliver and really, really bless him in our conversations as he goes and looks forward, that's going to be dope. So I'm hoping to go see him in the next 2 weeks. He said he can't wait to shake your hand.
Oh,
Stu
yeah.
said, forget that handshake. Stu said he's going to get a hug from him. So
yeah, handshake is OD. But yeah, I mean,
I blabbed a bit about that. But how'd you feel when I was sharing the news with you this week, man?
I mean, when we were recording last week, I had to take a second, man, and just kind of, because that was a lot to take in. And, it definitely put into perspective the advantages, the blessings, the framework of just looking at, what you and I have survived as human beings, as Black men in this country. And just, it just made me so much more grateful. It was a very humbling experience. It just put a lot of things into context for me, man. And, just to get that news, because again, the whole time we're having this conversation, and I think I said this to you before, I could tell that he was trying not to put too much into what the hearing was going to be, because if it had gone another way, he still had to maintain, his strength mentally. But to get that we got the desired outcome and desired results, and that he is going to be a free man. I thought about all of the very simple things that he wanted for his life when he got out, to go see his grandma, to be able to open the front door and step outside, and to not be policed for everything or monitored for everything he did. He's going to get to have some solitude. You don't get that in prison, for real. Not in a way that's healthy anyway. So I'm very excited.
And if you get solitude, you're not getting solace, which are different things.
That's absolutely correct. You're right. And solace is